Riders, welcome back to the channel. Today's road test is an important one as AGV has released a brand new standalone full-face helmet, the AGV K7. This full-face helmet shares many similarities with AGV's sport touring helmets before it, like the K6S and the K3, but now combines the best of both worlds with a sun visor. It's got a recommended retail price of €450 and of course carries the latest safety certification. Fitment-wise, this helmet is best suited for an intermediate overhead shape. The cheek pads are interchangeable in between sizes, but if you've worn AGV helmets in the past, this helmet is going to fit just right. It's available in size extra small through extra large. Well, grab a tape cloth and measure the circumference of your head starting at about an inch above your eyebrows. Then, take a look at the specific sizing instructions for this helmet to see what size fits you best. First off, material. Here we use our material matrix to determine star scores. The matrix looks at two things. First, the material the outer shell is made out of, and second, the amount of outer shell sizes. More outer shell sizes is beneficial, as this means you'll get a more compact shell regardless of the size you choose. The K7 has a carbon and aramid fiber shell construction, not identical but similar materials as the AGV K6S, and it's available in 3 shell sizes, which means that the K7 earns 3.5 stars for material. Alright, here we use a scale that is accurate to the gram. All helmets are weighed in a size M without additional features installed. Finally, we run the results through a weight matrix to determine star scores. The K7 weighed in at 1,663 grams, making it one of the heavier sport touring helmets out there. So AGV now have the lightest and one of the heaviest sport touring helmets at the same time. All in all, it earns 2 stars. Let's continue. Let's see if the K7 can turn things around in the visor segment. Here, we use a visor matrix to determine star scores. In this matrix, many different visor features and characteristics are listed, but naturally, not every feature is equally as impactful on your riding experience, which is why we've weighed them based on what riders ask us about the most. Of course, the major upgrade that the K7 has over most of the other AGV full-face helmets is the fact that it now has a sun visor. This sun visor is operated by a slider on the bottom left of the helmet. Additionally, the K7 comes alongside a pinlock lens in the box, has a very wide field of vision, and the visor mechanism pretty good as well. In short, the K7 earns 4 stars, leaving very little room for improvement. Time to take the K7 out on the road and see how it performs in terms of noise isolation. Here we use a decibel meter, placed close to the ear of our test rider, to measure the sound the same way as he hears it. We take our measurements from long stretches of open highway riding an average of 130 kilometers per hour. Let's see the results. In our testing, the K7 managed an average decibel reading of 100 decibels. It earns 4 stars. Let's see if it's able to perform well in the following road test. Here, we measure to what extent the K7 is able to keep your head cool with a thermometer inside the helmet. We keep track of both the in and outside temperature and compare the two. The smaller the difference, the more stars a helmet earns. Let's see how the vents work on the K7. It has 5 adjustable air intakes in total, 3 of which are at the top of the shell. Then, it has 2 more around the chin that are operated by the slider in the middle. Finally, warm air leaves the K7 through the 3 exhausts in the spoiler. This time around the K7 performed much better as it managed to whittle the temperature difference all the way down to 0, which means that its ventilation layout is very effective at managing the temperature inside. We've ran through a series of performance-based tests, but is the K7 comfortable to wear? Let's look at the comfort features. The cheek pads are made from a material called Ritmo, which is rather soft, removable, washable, and antibacterial. It's also got a neck roll profile and is very accommodating for glasses, even those with thicker frames. The cheek pads are interchangeable between sizes, still allowing you to somewhat personalize the inner liner at a cost though. All in all, the K7 earns 4 for comfort, which places it among the more comfortable helmets. Let's continue to features to see how it performs. To determine star scores, we use a matrix in which all kinds of features are listed. Not every one of them is equally as impactful on your riding experience, which is why we've weighed them based on what riders ask us about the most. The AGV K7 is equipped with speaker pockets and slots for the AGV Inside Communication System. At the same time, this helmet leaves plenty of room for universal communication systems as well. It's got quick release pads and leaves a lot of room for riders with glasses to comfortable wear them. It's also wind tunnel tested and carries the latest safety certification, which means you can be sure of its protective capabilities. However, the K7 is somewhat lacking in terms of liner features, as there are no built-in adjustability options at all. All in all, the K7 earns 4 stars for its features, still an impressive result. All right, we've gone through all of the tests. Let's briefly put the scores of the K7 in an overview and come to a final conclusion. The K7 had a great start on material, earning 3.5 stars for its carbon and aramid shell and 3 shell sizes. However, this carbon fiber shell did not translate into a lightweight helmet, as it surprisingly weighed in as one of the heavier sport touring helmets out right now. In the visor segment, it performed much better, as its pin-lock lens in the box, good field of vision, solid visor mechanism, and integrated sun visor earned it 4 stars. Afterwards came our road test segments, where the K7 had an average measurement of 100 decibels, earning 4 stars. It also performed well in ventilation, with a 0-degree temperature difference with which it earned 4 stars. Finally, it earned 4 stars on both comfort and features, offering the essential features in both segments, only really lacking padding adjustability features. All in all, the K7 managed an average of 3.6 stars, for which you pay around 18 euros per star. In short, the K7 is definitely among the top sport touring helmets, but it had some very surprising weaknesses. That's it for our road test of this exciting newcomer. As always, we're very curious to know what you guys think. Be sure to let us know. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content and reviews like this. Guys, buy smart and ride safe. Until next time.